Hey guys, Professor Bill of Comic Book University and Darth Vader issue number 20. Damn! So this is Fortress Vader part 2 of, I don't know how much of this we can stand because it's freaking crazy. Let's get right into the creative team here. Charles Soule is the writer. Giuseppe Camuncoli is the guy doing all the layouts. Danielle Orlandini does the finishes. Uh, Dono Sanchez Almara and Eric Arcaniga doing the colors. A whole bunch of guests on this. Camuncoli and Elia Bonetti doing the cover art. VC's Travis Lanham coming on over here and doing this for, I think is it usually Corey Petit who does this? I can't remember. But anyway, I got to meet some of these letterers, like these VC guys, because I see them all the time and I want to actually see faces, shake hands. But anyway, this was sick, dude. This was sick. Basically, Vader gets the news in the previous issue that, oh yeah, we pretty much killed all the Jedi. You're not gonna have a whole lot left to do. And Vader's like, oh really? Well, I'm not satisfied. I want to kill some more. So he decides to go after that one Inquisitor who, in the previous issue number 19, she goes and she pulls the baby out of the mother's arms as she's escaping in the ship. And it's like, oh my God, are you kidding me? It's like one of the most ridiculous things ever. Well, Vader goes after her. And when he goes to actually slice her down, to cut her down, strike her down, she's saved by her boyfriend-ish person. And he's like, yeah, I had a feeling that you would do that. Thought you two would have learned from the previous, issue, basically, and everything that happened there. So he goes after both of them. Well, they manage to escape. Vader pretty much allows the escape because he really wants the thrill of the hunt. But he's doing all this, mind you, on Coruscant. So yeah, he takes them out. And it was, oh man, the way that he killed. Look, I'm gonna give you a partial spoiler here and tell you that yes, he of course, kills these two. It's the way he kills them. You're gonna want to have this comic book in your collection. This was sick. I read this, like, I saw the image. I'm like, oh my God, no, you just did not. Like, I felt bad for these two Inquisitors. How does that happen? So, anyway, basically, Palpatine isn't happy. Emperor Palpatine's not happy with Vader. He's like, you did all this. I don't care what you did. There's no real proof for what you did, whatever. I don't even care, dude. I don't even really care. Like, Vader's sitting there lying. He's bringing up stories. Maybe he's telling the truth. I don't know. I don't really care. But the idea is that Palpatine's mad because he did this stuff on his planet. He's like, dude, this is my home base. You don't do this stuff. You don't never do this stuff on here, man. This is my seat of power. If people think that, there's crazy stuff and my lieutenants are doing this stuff in the streets, dude, people are going to start, making whispers of dissent amongst my ranks. Unacceptable. Don't you ever do that. In fact, you know what? I'm moving you off planet. She's like, I want you to go and have a conversation with Bail Organa on Alderaan, all right? Where he would have met his daughter, mind you. He would have met his daughter, Princess Leia. That would have been pretty sick. And he's like, no. Yeah, Vader says no. Palpatine's like, excuse you? Yo, that look on his face. He wasn't planning on force lightning him. He wasn't planning on force choking him. He wasn't planning on cutting him down with his lightsabers. No. It looked like he was about to cold clock him in the teeth. Force or no force. He was just going to punch him in the grill. And Vader really does have a grill. You can cook up burgers on that thing. Not the point. So there's a conversation there, and Vader basically says he wants a planet. Now, the interesting thing here is that I think most of you guys know that Naboo is the planet that Emperor Palpatine actually comes from. And he was actually willing to give Vader his own home planet. A couple of planets were named, but the idea that he offered him Naboo, like, damn. No matter how hard he might come down on Vader, he was willing to offer him his home planet. That's a big deal. So what happens next, essentially, is that Vader chooses a planet that he wants. The planet that he chooses will surprise you at first and then make you go, makes sense. Makes sense. So I was thoroughly impressed, and now I think I'm starting to understand where Fortress Vader is coming from. This was a really good and key issue to understanding all of that. I could see where the big things are, they're promising big things in the upcoming issues. I can see where those big things are coming from and definitely where they're going. Interesting. I'm liking it. This was an important issue. And regardless, it was just another good issue. All right, guys. 3 more weeks until the next issue. Part 3, Fortress Vader. Professor Bill, Comic Book University. Class dismissed.